everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Today's video is very special to me because I'm sharing mom's signature samosa recipe. The reason I decided to make this recipe today is because it's been 3 years today since mom passed away. So you can imagine my emotions are all over the place. But I do want to dedicate this video to mom with her signature recipe. So whoever knows my mom, they know she was such a great cook. मम्मी को आप आधी रात को भी बोलो ना कि मम्मी ये खाना बनाओ तो without any hesitation she will make it. She will not say कि या तू टाइम तो देख. And you guys will not believe, but before marriage I was never into cooking at all. मैंने खुद से अपने हाथ से चाय बना के भी नहीं पी थी. But of course after marriage I learned all this and credit goes to my mom. तो whenever I used to talk to mom about certain recipes ना तो मम्मी का measurement हमेशा यही रहता था कि थोड़ा सा ये डाल थोड़ा सा वो डाल और हो जाएगा. पर मुझसे वो कभी नहीं होता था क्योंकि in certain recipe you do want perfect measurement. जैसे कि समोसा, तो समोसे में एक तो स्टफिंग है, एक है लेयर. तो लेयर अगर क्रिस्पी नहीं है ना तो वो खाने का मज़ा नहीं आता. तो बस मुझसे वो लेयर ही परफेक्ट नहीं होता था. मम्मी ने मुझे काफ़ी टाइम बताया कि कैसे बनाना है. इवन मैंने अपने हाथ से भी मम्मी के सामने वो डो बनाया, सब कुछ किया, फिर भी नहीं होता था. तो आफ्टर सर्टन टाइम आई गेव अप. आई वाज लाइक फॉरगेट इट. मॉम गई, मम्मी के साथ उसके समोसे की रेसिपी गई. आई डोंट थिंक सो आई कैन मेक दिस. तो काफ़ी टाइम मैंने छोड़ दिया. आई वाज लाइक आई डोंट थिंक सो आई कैन मेक इट. पर एक दिन you know, both of my boys are also like, and especially Aryan, he loves samosa so much. तो इंडियन स्टोर से मैं लेके आई और वो उसने खाया. उसके बाद ही से कि वो नानी वाले समोसे की बात इसमें नहीं है. सो देन आई थॉट कि यार मेरे बच्चे भी इतना समोसे मिस कर रहे हैं तो लेट मी ट्राई वन मोर टाइम. एंड यू गाइस विल नॉट बिलीव द रेसिपी दैट आई गॉट इट ना, इट इज़ exactly how my mom used to make it. I nailed it this time. And पता नहीं क्यों, because it's her day today, सब कुछ perfect हो गया और मैंने सब कुछ measure करके रखा है. तो that I will be sharing with you guys. And I've been actually trying this recipe from last month and a half actually. क्योंकि as I say कि in certain recipe you do want perfect measurement. तो I didn't want to come here and tell you guys also कि थोड़ा सा ये डालो थोड़ा सा वो डालो. तो if you try this recipe, I promise you guys कि आपके समोसे बहुत ही टेस्टी बनेंगे. तो I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And as I said, I do want to dedicate this video to my mom. जहाँ भी mom है ना, I'm sure ये देखने के बाद तो मम्मी ने एक बार तो बोला ही होगा कि yes mummy, I'm proud of you कि आज तूने ये रेसिपी बना दी प्रॉपरली जैसी होनी चाहिए. तो आई जस्ट वांट टू शेयर दैट विथ यू गाइस. सो लेट्स गो इन द किचन and I'll share that recipe with you guys.
So first we'll go ahead and make dough. So here I'm taking 2 cup all-purpose flour. Into that adding salt to taste. And if you like ajwain, you can add that at this point, but I'm not big fan of it, so I'm not adding it. And next I'm gonna add 4 tablespoon oil. Now after adding 4 tablespoon oil, you do want to go ahead and mix everything properly. And if you can form a ball shape out of it, then that's good. That means you have enough oil into that. But in my case, I'll show you that it doesn't retain that shape, so I add one more. So you just have to play with it and see, because sometimes some flour need more oil than the other. So here, as you can see, it doesn't retain that shape, so I'm going to add one more. And this step is also very important. You do want to make sure that flour is well coated with the oil. And now this is the second most important step, that you do want to make sure that you don't add too much water into this, because we need to make the stiff dough out of it. So as you can see here, I'm adding 2 tablespoons at a time. So total I add 6 tablespoons water into this. And again, as I said, you do want to make sure that you don't add too much water into this, and you do want to make the stiff dough out of it. So as you can see, this dough is very stiff. Now at this point, I do have the wet paper towel. I'm gonna cover this for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Next, we'll make masala for the stuffing. So here I have coriander seeds as well as the whole red chilies. I'm gonna dry roast this for about 5 minutes on very low flame. You will know when it's done because the aroma will start coming as well as the coriander seeds will change the color. So here, as you can see, coriander seeds change color. They are light brown. So at this point they are ready. I'm gonna let this cool down completely before I start grinding them. And here I have coffee grinder. Now instead of coffee grinder, you can use blender also. So now I'm gonna grind this to very fine powder. And now we'll prepare the stuffing for samosa. So here in a pot, I do have some oil. Once the oil is hot enough, I'm adding cumin seeds as well as just a little bit of asafoetida. Next, I'm adding some green chilies that you can add it up to your taste. And the masala that we prepare, I'm gonna add that also in here. I'm gonna saute this just for a few seconds or so. And next, I'm adding boiled potato. Now here I have about 4 small potato here. I boil them, and once you boil them, you do want to make sure that it cool down completely before you start making this stuffing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix everything properly. And next I'm adding some green peas. Now if you like onion, you can always add that, but I'm not adding it because if you are planning to add the samosa next day, sometimes the smell comes because of the onion, so I'm not adding that. And next I'm adding some salt to taste, also some amchur powder as well as the garam masala. Now garam masala just a little bit, not more than that. And at the last I'm gonna add some coriander leaves, and that's about it. Our stuffing is all done. Now let's prepare the green chutney for the samosa. So here I have coriander leaves, mint leaves, 2 green chilies, 1 garlic cloves, and these are the cashew which I soak it in the hot water for about 10 minutes. We need some lemon juice, salt as well as sugar. I'm gonna add all this stuff into the blender. Next, I'm gonna add cold water into this, just a little bit, not more than that. Instead of cold water, you can always add ice cubes also in there, and that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything properly. So as you can see, chutney color is bright green, and the reason I add cashew in here, so it gives really good creamy consistency. But if you don't want to add cashew in there, you can always add save into that, and that will also make your chutney creamy. So here dough is resting from last 30 minutes, stuffing is ready as well as the oil is getting hot. And when you start making the samosa, you do want to make sure that the stuffing is also cold. I'm gonna knead the dough one more time, and then I'm gonna make equal part of it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. Now, when you roll, you do want to make sure that you roll it thin, not that much thin that when you stuff it, it breaks. But yes, it has to be very thin. Otherwise, if it's thick, then when you deep fry it, it will not be crunchy at all. Now I'm gonna cut it in the middle, make the 2 pieces out of it, and apply the water around the edge, make the cone shape out of it. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it with the stuffing. Once I stuff it, then I'm gonna apply the water around the edge,
pinch one side of it. So as you can see, the seam is in the middle. You do want to close one side, and the second side, I'm gonna pinch a little bit dough and tuck it in the middle. That way you will have the perfect shape of samosa. I'm gonna cover the samosa with the kitchen towel so it doesn't get dry. And the next step is most important step, and that is the oil temperature. You do want to make sure that oil is hot enough, but not that much hot that as soon as you put it in there, the outside layer get crispy, but inside it doesn't. So you have to be careful there. So I deep fry them on low to medium flame for about 10 minutes or so. So you do want to take your time and just let them deep fry it, and that way the outside layer, as well as once you bite into it, it will be crispy also. So as you can see, all my samosas are ready here. I'm just gonna go ahead and deep fry it, and that's it. Our samosa is ready. Believe me guys, if you follow this recipe now, I will guarantee you that your samosa will be perfect. So here I'm serving the samosa with the green chutney as well as the sweet chutney. Definitely give this recipe a try, guys. I'm so proud of myself actually today that I nailed this recipe which I was trying from so long, and I'm sure mom must be very proud of me and happy with me today. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Take care, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.